Hello students, let us continue with chapter 3 Ranga's Marriage written by Master Venkatesha Iyer. In my last video I finished explanation of this chapter. So today in this video I will summarize the chapter. I will discuss question answers of your NCERT book and some extra question answers and some solved questions and some questions for practice will be given. So you must pause the video or you can take the screenshots for writing those questions and you will be writing their answers on your own. So let us begin. Ranga's Marriage by Master Venkatesha Iyer. This story is about a boy who returns to his village after receiving education in English medium from Bangalore. The boy is the son of the accountant of the village. They live in the village Hosahali in Mysore. When the boy returns, the whole village floods over him to see if there is any change in his appearance. The courtyard turns black with the heads of villagers. The incident has been compared with a historical event known as the Black Hole of Calcutta. Shyam, the narrator, too goes inside the courtyard to see Ranga. The young boy recognizes him and greets him respectfully. The narrator is deeply impressed with his manners and immediately decides to find a suitable match for his marriage. But Ranga has starkly opposite views about marriage. He tells Shyam that he had no interest in getting married. It's misspelled. It should be MARRIED. So correct that one. Getting married, as he believed in quality of age and maturity for getting married. Shyam meets disappointment, yet he gets determined to get him married to Ratna, an 11-year-old girl, the niece of his friend Ramarao. She was from a big town and knew how to play veena and harmonium. He came up with a plan. He asked Ramarao's wife to send Ratna to his place to fetch some buttermilk. So he came on Friday wearing a grand sari. He requested Ratna to sing and send for Ranga. Ranga reached the narrator's place and stopped outside the room as he did not want to disrupt the singing but was curious to see her. It is her, again misprinting in typing. It is a typing error. So see her face, so peeped in. Ratna noticed the stranger and stopped abruptly. Ranga came in and the girl left. Curiously, he inquired about the girl and narrator cleverly played at his words. He told Ranga that the girl was married off a year ago and noticed that Ranga's face had shriveled up like a roasted brinjal out of disappointment. Ranga was attracted to the girl but was yet to admit this. Shyam was happy at his plan was working. It's working. Please correct that one. Later, the narrator takes Ranga to Ram Rao's home and asks him to wait outside. When he comes outside, he confirms that Ranga was not married. Light returns to Ranga's face. Then Shyam takes Ranga to the house of his astrologer friend Shastri. Astrologer, okay, friend Shastri, with whom he has already hatched a plan to know Ranga's feeling for Ratna. Ranga falls into the trap and admits his attraction towards Ratna. The story moved forward 10 years. Ranga has come to invite the narrator and his son, narrator at his son's Shyam's third birthday. Obviously, Ratna and Ranga had been married. They have named their son Shyam as a tribute for the efforts he made to get the two of them married. Ranga is an educated boy with the exposure to English, which is a rare achievement in those days. He proclaims to be modern and open-minded about equality in marriage, yet he marries a girl merely 11 years old. It clearly exposes his hypocrisy, that is double standards, and indicates that child marriage is as much prevalent in educated families. Now, questions. Why was Hosahali famous? So, the village Hosahali famous for mangoes, which were extremely sour, and huge leaves of creeper to serve meals. Question 2. Who was Ranga? Why was he sent to Bangalore? So Ranga was the son of the village accountant Ram Rao. He sent Ranga to Bangalore to study. Why were the villagers disappointed on seeing Rangappa? The villagers had anticipated that he would be a change from after going to Bangalore, but they were disappointed when they saw that he was not changed. Even his Janevra was intact. He was the same person with the same features. Who was Ratna? Why did Ratna decide to marry her? Or why did Ranga decide to marry her? Ratna was Ram Rao's niece who come to stay with him after the death of her parents. Ranga was so impressed by her melodious voice that he decided to marry her. Now questions for practice. Describe the raw mango episode. How has English influenced the author's village in recent years? Why is the village accountant called courageous by the author? What made people rush to the accountant's house? Everyone was surprised to see that Ranga was the same as he had been 6 months ago. Why? Why did the old lady run her hand over Ranga's chest? Why was the narrator upset on knowing about the Ranga's decision to remain a bachelor? Describe the meeting when the narrator took Ranga to Shastri. How does the author justify his use of the title Ranga's marriage for the story? What is the narrator's opinion about mingling of English words with mother tongue? Why was Ranga's homecoming a great event? Why is the black hole of Calcutta referred to in the story? The crowd melted away like a lump of sugar in a child's mouth. Why did the crowd melt away? How did Ranga greet the author when he noticed his presence? What were Ranga's views on marriage? Briefly describe Ranga and Ratna's first meeting. Ranga was grateful towards the author for his marriage with Ratna. How did he express his gratitude? Now, long answer type questions in 120 words. Astrologers may manipulate facts to arrange a marriage in modern times. Discuss with reference to the lesson. Comment on the narrative style of the narrator in the story Ranga's marriage. How did the narrator play an important role in arranging Ranga's marriage? What proposal and social values do you think are important to the narrator? Do you think they are related to the contemporary world? Why not? Now some solved questions. What was special about Rangappa? Why did the villagers react to it? So 10 years ago, there were not many people in Hosali village who knew English. Rangappa, the accountant's son, enjoyed a unique distinction. He was the first one, here misprinting, he was the first one to be sent to Bangalore to pursue his studies. This was considered an act of courage on the part of his father. It was an important event in the village, a sort of first of its time. Naturally, Ranga's homecoming was a great event. The crowds of villagers milled around his house to see whether he had changed or not. People were quite excited because Ranga had returned home after studying English at Bangalore. An old lady ran her hand over Ranga's chest. She looked into his eyes. She was satisfied to find the sacred thread on his body. She felt happy that he had not lost his caste. People disappeared from the scene. Once they realized that Ranga had not undergone any material change. Question number 3. Give a brief account of the narrator's 2 meetings with Ranga after the letters returned from Bangalore. What opinion did he form about the young man? So when Ranga returned home after getting his education in Bangalore, people collected around his home to see him. The narrator was attracted by the crowd. He too went and stood in the courtyard. Ranga came out, smile on his face. After everyone had gone, the narrator asked Rangappa how he was. Rangappa noticed him and came near him. He folded his hands and touched narrator's feet. He said that he was all right. With the narrator's blessings, the narrator blessed him and wished that he might get married soon. They exchanged some polite, friendly remarks. Then the narrator left. That afternoon, when the narrator was resting, Ranga came to his house with a couple of oranges in his hand. The narrator thought that Ranga was a generous, considerate fellow. He was uh, of the opinion that it would be fine to have him marry, settle down, and be of the service to the society. What were Ranga's ideas about marriage? Do you find any change in them during the course of the story? Ranga was influenced by the English way of life in the matter of marriage. He was not in favor of arranged marriages of the time, where the brides uh, are quite young. He told the narrator that he was not getting married just then. He gave two reasons. First, he must find the right girl. She must be mature enough to understand his love talk. A very young girl might take his words spoken in love as words spoken in anger. He gives examples of a 30-year-old officer who married a 25-year-old lady of that of King Dushyant, falling in love with Shakuntala. The second reason he gave was that one should marry a girl he loves. During the course of the story, we find a change in Ranga's ideas about marriage. Not only is he fascinated by Ram Rao's 11-year-old niece Ratna, he also marries her in the old traditional way of arranged marriages. What steps did the narrator take to get Ranga married to Ratna? So the narrator was intimate with Ram Rao's family. He knew that his niece Ratna would be a suitable wife for Ranga. He proceeded systematically. First, he created an opportunity where Ranga might listen to Ratna's song and have a glimpse of her. He arranged his sudden encounter of two strangers at his home. The reaction of two youngsters was on expected lines. Ranga felt interested in her. Ratna felt shy, lowered her head, and went to the other room. In order to test the intensity of Ranga's feeling towards Ratna, the narrator said that she had been married a year ago. Ratna looked crestfallen. Then the narrator tutored an astrologer and took Ratna to him. Shastri, the astrologer, gave sufficient assurance that there was no hitch in his marriage to a girl whose name was that of something found in the ocean. While returning from the Shastri's house, they saw Ratna standing alone in her uncle's house. The narrator went in for a moment and brought the news that Ratna was not married. After ascertaining Ranga's views, the marriage was settled. Comment on the title of the story, Ranga's Marriage. The title of the story is quite appropriate and suggestive. It at once sums up the theme of the story. The whole story has one central issue, Ranga's marriage. It begins with Ranga's refusal to marry just then and ends with his blissful married life. All the incidents contribute to the central theme. The writer has presented the working of a young educated Indian's mind and heart. He is easily influenced by the English way of life and customs. He wants to adopt them in his own life as well. The narrator, who is his well wisher, takes deep interest in his and takes active step uh, to win Ranga away from the fantasy of love marriage. By arousing his interest and fascination in a young girl, Ratna, he makes Ranga agree to marry her. The Ranga's one condition for marriage is fulfilled. He knows the girl and loves her. She does not fulfill the other condition of being a mature girl in 20s. She is just 11 at that time. Write a brief note on the ending of the story Ranga's marriage. The ending of the story is superb. Like all the tales of romance where the hero and heroine are finally united, the caption and they lived happily ever after is usually displayed. So the writer goes here one step further. He presents Ranga as a happily married husband, a proud father and a good member of the joint family. He has a 3-year-old son, a golden child, whom he had named Shyam, after the narrator to express his love and gratitude to the elderly person. We also learn that Ranga is about to deliver another child, Ratna. We also learned that Ratna is about to deliver another child and Ranga's sister has come there with his mother. They will not only look after household affairs but Ratna as well. The scene of the toddler putting his arm round the legs of an elder and the latter kissing him on his cheek and placing a ring on his tiny little finger as a birthday gift presents a lovely emotional scene full of tender affection and love. What a happy ending. Okay, so these are all extra questions. So you have to write these questions with their answers, and some questions are for practice, so you should write their answer on your own. So let us discuss the NCERT exercise. Okay. Question number 1. Comment on the influence of English, the language and the way of life on Indian life as reflected in the story. What is the narrator's attitude to English? So the story talks about the influence English language had decades ago in his village. Not many people in the village at that time could understand or talk in English. Only a few courageous people would send their children to study in cities, like the village accountant sent Ranga to Bangalore. When Ranga came back to the village, everyone was keen on seeing how their culture had transformed him. As far as culture influence is concerned, the story mentions how Ranga wanted to marry a girl who was mature, someone who understands him as is compatible with him. This is complete in opposition to the arranged marriages that were widely prevalent in those times. The narrator finds it disgraceful when people mix Kannada language with English. He recounts how one day a lady delivered firewood to Ram Rao's place and he told her to come the next morning because he had no change. The lady did not know what change meant and left while muttering to herself. The narrator confesses that he too did not know what it meant until he asked Ram Rao. Now look at question number 2. Astrologers' predictions are based more on hearsay and conjecture than what they learn from the study of the stars. Comment with reference to the story. The story throws light upon how Shastri predicted what was going on in Ranga's mind. He did it using 2 sheets of paper, some cowries, and a book of palmyra leaves in the form of his paraphernalia. He even revealed that Ranga has some girl on his mind whose name related to something that belonged to the ocean. All this made Ranga believe in the power of astrology, while in reality it was our narrator Shyam who had tutored Shastri to say so in the meaning prior to the one with Ranga. Shastri made it seem like no big deal when Ranga left and Shyam called it his marvelous Shastra. He said he could have guessed it with his numbers even if Shyam had not staged it for him. Hence, the story portrays astrologers' perceptions to be based more on hearsay and conjecture than what they learn from the stars. Question number 3. Indian society has moved a long way from the way the marriage is arranged in the story. Discuss. So Indian, it is true that Indian society has moved a long way from the way the marriage is arranged in the story. Earlier there was no concept of love marriage and only arranged marriages took place, like the one being talked about in the story. Ranga's marriage was arranged by his uncle Shyam. In present time, a bride and the groom have a say in the matter, unlike decades ago, where even their consent was not considered important. Our society has come a long way since then, especially when it comes to the right of females. Earlier, the bride's families were pressurized into paying dowry, which has been illegalized now. It is also against the law to marry individuals who have not yet attained a specific age, 18 in case of girls and 21 in case of boys. So your answers may vary, so don't worry about that. You can write answer in your own language. So what kind of, in your own words, not in your own language, in your own words. So what kind of a person do you think the narrator is? So the narrator is a man of his land, as he introduces his village with such enthusiasm that every reader would want to visit it at least once. His hospitality can also be appreciated as he promises to take good care of his readers. He is someone who believes in maintaining the authenticity of his culture. That is why he thinks it's a disgrace to mix Kannada with English. He is a man with good judgment of character. He knew what type of man Ranga was and that Ram Rao's niece Ratna would be a perfect partner for him. Shyam seemed like someone who knows how to make his own way. The whole setup he staged with the village Shastri in order to get Ranga and Ratna married pose as evidence for that. So he is also funny by a way of which he teased the village Shastri. Although clever, he seems to be a man with the best intentions at heart. So your answers may vary, it is only a sample answer. Okay, you can write it in your own words. Okay, so thank you for watching the video.